Antonio Conte is under huge pressure following Chelsea's second successive heavy defeat in the Premier League. Watford joined Bournemouth in putting the Blues to the sword, and there is a danger of the season unravelling further. Sportsmail's three wise men Jamie Redknapp, Keown and Chris Sutton have weighed in on the situation at Chelsea. The root of the problems and Conte's future at the club. The biggest mistake Antonio Conte made was getting rid of Diego Costa. With the Spain striker, Chelsea were a horrible, aggressive team to play against. They would use every trick in the book to win matches. You could not bully Costa, but without him, this Chelsea team are too nice. They have lost not only their edge but also their ruthlessness in front of goal. After a bright start, striker Alvaro Morata has struggled and Chelsea have scored 9 fewer goals than at the same stage last season. Think back to that string of stalemates at the turn of the year. Those could have been avoided with a forward like Costa, who specialized in grabbing those crucial goals in tight games. I understand Conte's reasoning. He may have found the striker awkward and difficult to deal with, but part of being a great manager is being able to handle those egos. By jettisoning Costa, he cut off his nose to spite his face, but Conte is not solely to blame for Chelsea's problems this season. Every time a Stamford Bridge manager gains confidence, the club seems to pull the rug from under him. He will argue that he has not been given the backing to build a squad that can compete on all 4 fronts. The players must also take responsibility, because when things go wrong at Chelsea, it quickly becomes a crisis. It is easy to forget what a wonderful job Conte did last season. Sacking managers has worked for Chelsea in the past, but they will struggle to find a better coach to replace him. It looks like Antonio Conte has lost the dressing room. Against Watford, I saw none of the intensity or game management that you would associate with this Chelsea team. You wonder if the players have thrown in the towel. There is a feeling coming from the manager that the new signings are not his own. He was very non-committal when talking about Emerson Palmieri, the left-back Chelsea signed from Roma last week. When a manager does not appear to have confidence in his recruits, it becomes difficult for the existing players to respect him. Chelsea supporters love Conte, particularly for the way he has tried to take on the club. But his public bickering and jostling for power have clearly affected the players on the pitch. It seems the players can sense Conte is on borrowed time. They know there is a more powerful person than their manager who is willing to make a change. When Chelsea managers take on Roman Abramovich, there is only one winner. Antonio Conte has been baiting Chelsea's owner by questioning the club's recruitment and demanding backing from the board. Conte is a clever man who knows exactly what he is doing. He is trying to put pressure on Abramovich but is pushing all the wrong buttons. At some point, the Russian's patience will run out. I have sympathy for Conte. He is an excellent coach and will feel he earned the right to strengthen his squad after winning the Premier League. This has not been a disastrous season for Chelsea. They are in the top 4. The 5th round of the FA Cup and have a Champions League date with Barcelona on the horizon, but there is a real danger it could all unravel. When Conte has been under pressure before, he has delivered on the pitch. His players have shown resolve and come out fighting for their manager. That has not been the case in these recent abject performances against Bournemouth and Watford. With trips to Manchester United and Manchester City sandwiched between the 2 legs against Barcelona, it is a question of whether Abramovich trusts Conte to turn things around.